So
I gotta get
recording
my internet up.
and connecting. And go live. Seeing a lot of people put Christmas lights out.
We're not this year.
You're not?
Nope.
Oh, and here we go. That popped right up, so I can share this to my news feed real quick. And then we can start our Thanksgiving show, Evan.
Well, speaking of, we have a Thanksgiving tree. We were just talking before we went live about Christmas lights. Vicky she puts the tree up and she decorates it Thanksgiving. It's
That's
not lit up like a Christmas tree. It's a Thanksgiving tree.
that's nothing wrong with that.
It's different.
Hey, I knew a chick that kept her tree up all year and like had different lights and shit. Like she'd decorate it for Valentine's Day, then turn around and do what's next holiday?
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, and then would do an Easter tree and this damn fly.
Oh dang. No, my parents have some friends that leave their tree up year round. They just have a room divider and it's in the corner and they just put the room, divide around it and it's like, like Disney Go Away Green. You'll see it. And then Christmas, I mean that thing after some years must get dusty.
Yeah.
And that's what I hate about our tree is when we dig it out that it gets all dusty. It's a 10-foot tree and it's like in 4 sections. And this year I told Vicky, I'm like, we need to bring it out of the basement and take it out in the driveway and just blast it with the air compressor, blow all the dust out of it. Well, she dragged it out back and then forgot about it, and then it rained for 2 days.
Oh, shit.
It's nice and clean.
Yeah, I bet you it is.
Free and yeah. I guess just, it's aluminum and it's wrapped with all plasticky. It's all plastic,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure the pipes are aluminum. They're not steel. So, I mean, why not just hose the damn thing down? I never thought about it, but it worked. It's clean and dust-free.
Next year, just strap it on to throw it in the back of the truck and go through the car wash.
Take it to work on a rainy day.
It is Al from D-Town&Chili442 Show. Episode 140. Getting up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 years. This has been over 3 years. I was thinking about that today because tomorrow will be the 3-year anniversary that I woke up. I had a doctor's appointment that day, and that's when something was really, really wrong with me. They're like, I need help, and I went to a doctor, and they gave me steroid, which was my problem to begin with. And then the next day, I woke up dehydrated and felt like hell. And Vicky said, we got to go to the emergency room. So I went to the emergency room, and they gave me an IV, and they gave me more steroid, which was another nail in my coffin. And so, yeah, that's 3 years ago tomorrow that the real hell for me began. So, and here I am 3 years later crawling out of it,
Right.
Dr. Rappaport in California says it's a 3 to 5 year recovery. So I'm really at 2.5 years steroid free, but I've been in this for 3 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you're having fun, huh?
Yeah. I mean, this last year hasn't been a total loss. I've felt decent at times. We went to Japan. But I mean, the 2 years before that, I mean, I lost those years, I mean, life goes on. But I mean, I got this radio show to show for it, but not much else. Life goes on.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just thinking, man, 3 years we've been at this.
And still no Pulitzer.
No.
Or any. I thought we'd have got it last year for breaking
the chess scandal.
Yeah, the cheating chess player with the vibrating anal beads.
Yeah.
Because
It didn't pan out like we thought.
yeah, we broke that first. It was like a month later, I heard it on like late night TV, and I was like, hey, that's bullshit.
You got it.
Man. But Thanksgiving is coming up, Evan. And, man, you know, some of us are going to be with family. Some of us are going to be traveling. Wednesday is like one of the busiest travel days of the year.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like to leave the house on days like that.
No, I don't either. I'll be
Or
like,
the day
nah.
after Thanksgiving when everybody's going around driving crazy, going around shopping. Well, okay, the Black Friday shit, is that done?
You know, I think so. I think
I mean,
it's,
now it's like you see stuff like Black Friday deals all month long, and
yeah. I think
and the
they kind of quit the, you know, the door, uh,
the big
you know,
is it because they don't want the crazy riots where you got these people fighting over the $75 TVs, and stuff
man.
like that?
And how
I
many
thought
TVs do you need?
I don't know. TVs are so cheap these days. It's people give them away a decent TV. A lot of times
Yeah.
people say, "Hey, I've got a 50-inch, but I'm going to go up to a 50 or whatever," and they'll give them to you. You can't give away a tube TV.
No.
Those
Well,
are obsolete. Those are
but
gone.
back then when we had tube TVs, you only had one TV, maybe two. Maybe
Mhm.
two. But like when I was growing up, I didn't have a TV in my room till, man, it was I was 17, 18 when I could buy my own. Is when
Mhm.
I got a TV in my room.
TV used to be an investment.
Man,
I
my,
mean, they still can be. There's still $100,000 TVs out there, but they're huge.
oh,
Those insane 10-foot screens and
we had them big consoles back then too, in the
mhm.
'80s. Oh man, them things.
Yeah, Devin, Vicky's son, we've still lived in Peoria. One of these, he was in some group, and this guy's like, "I got an old TV," and Devin's like, "Oh, we'll take it, drop it off," because he read where you could take the tube out of the back and make some kind of laser, whatever. You ever try to get rid of a console TV? I mean, one of them tube TVs. I had to tear the thing apart, scrap it out, and put it in different dumpsters around town.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody'll take them.
No, I even hauled all the way the tube all the way back to Decatur and threw it in our church dumpster. I'm like, I mean, you just can't get rid of. And I didn't want, there's a place behind where Vicky lived where there was a dumpster, but I'm like, they could have cameras, and I don't want them coming after me.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You've been in the biz.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw more dumping than anything. I actually had somebody cut a boat in half and put it in one of my customers.
Wow.
I don't know how they got it out. We couldn't get it out. They had to get sawzalls and shit.
Hmm.
But anyway, with this busy travel season coming up, this is 13 things that totally annoy TSA agents. So you can take this either way. You can do these or avoid doing these. Like if you got a couple layovers or something, you want a little fun, fuck with TS. Trying to pet the canine dog.
Don't.
Yeah, that would be me. That would be me all day, man. Hey, come here, bud. Trying to
Yeah.
feed
Watch,
him
watch,
Slim Jims.
watch that dog and automatically sit down, which is a trigger. If a police dog ever sits down, that they're telling you something.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you probably don't want to mess with the TSA dog.
No.
Handing agents your boarding pass without your ID.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah, I
These
guess.
these are 13 things.
We did the
What if you
priority
don't?
boarding.
What if you don't fly a lot, like myself? I hate to fly. I
Oh,
only fly if I have to.
I will say this: we did the priority boarding, all that stuff where everything is you know, you're pre-booked all the way to the hilt. We did it, and going to Japan. Okay, usually you go through TSA, take off your shoes, take off your belt, empty your, pockets. And you go through the thing, they scan you. Man, they did none of that to us. They were just like, go. Just empty your pockets, put your stuff in a tray. Don't take your belt off, don't take your shoes off. Go. Go. They were just like, just fucking go. It was awesome.
Hell
It's
yeah.
it's it's the way to do it. I thought, man, has the TSA is it something with the Japanese airlines where they don't care, or is it just? But it was the way we priority booked, pre-booked everything where you're pre-checked in, and
Yeah.
it's they do a background check on you. Unfortunately, that sucks, but it is what it is. But
Yeah.
you don't have to play all the games going through TSA, and because TSA is never going to end. I mean, they haven't. When did they? Oh, after 9/11, they
Yeah.
started all that crap, and
So,
they haven't really found anything in all these years. I don't think they've busted anybody with a gun. Even it's just a joke.
well, we did. No, you know what? Dumbass people take guns to the airport all the time, more than you would realize. And another thing, the underwear bomber, remember him?
Oh yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
there was like a
There's
shoe
a shoe
bomber.
bomber.
Yeah. So holding up your ID, you can't just hold it up and walk through. You got to stop and hand it to somebody.
Huh. Okay.
Crowding the security checkpoint. Well, listen, you're funneling us all into the security checkpoint.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard not to crowd. Especially you got people, asking a TSA agent to check you in for your flight. Hey, could you grab my bags?
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want to talk to you.
No. They're talking on your phone the whole time. Yeah. That's annoying. And if you're doing business, hang up your fucking phone. I hate
Hmm.
that. I don't care if you're at the fucking gas station. Call them right back. Tell them, hey, let me call you when I get back in the car.
Hmm.
I hate that shit. You're holding up the line, digging for money, trying to hold a cell phone at the same time. Bringing the wrong ID.
Oh, this is my alias.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
How many? Okay.
These are 13 things that totally annoy TSA agents. Yelling at them.
Yeah. Don't yell at them.
Yeah, I can't believe that wouldn't fly. Telling a bomb joke.
Yeah. You can't even say that.
Yeah, don't eat a bunch of Taco Bell and then say, boy, I can't wait to get on this plane. I'm going to blow it up.
Well, bomb that toilet. Excuse me. We need to have some words with you.
Not listening to their directions. Yeah, just kind of pay attention, and especially, it's not just you, but the longer you take, you're going to annoy people behind you. That's going to annoy
Yeah. Usually they just call people in numbers. They got groups, group one, group two, group three, and it's just get in there. I don't know. People just freak to like, I got to get on the plane. I got to get on the plane. And it's like, calm down. We're all gonna get seated. It's you're gonna find a place to put your overhead shit. To calm down.
not walking your dog on a leash. Well, yeah, especially if they got canines.
At an airport,
It,
yeah.
letting your kids run wild. Yeah, you can't be letting your kids like ride the conveyor belt and shit like that.
When we came back from Japan, that was the day there was a woman in Chicago. She crawled up the chute or something and got killed in the conveyor mechanism. Do you remember me talking about that? That was the
Right.
day we landed. We came in. It was like Terminal 5 was our baggage claim, and there was a film crew and all that. And somehow the woman got up in the mechanism and got hung up in there. And
Oh, wow.
so don't let your kids crawl on that shit.
Yeah, no. Man, you're not going to believe the last one, Evan.
Do tell.
Overdressing. And I'm going to read what they put with this one. Because I was like, what? These are 13 things TSA agents do not like. With airline ticket prices soaring and passengers getting charged for every little thing, it is understandable that people are looking for some frugal hacks. But one of those tips, wearing all your clothing to save space in your luggage, is super annoying to TSA agents. It makes you, one agent says, it makes you look like you're trying to hide something, or sometimes it makes people uncomfortable and sweaty.
Yes.
And then it makes you look suspicious.
Well, this guy looks like the Michelin Man. I think something strange is going on.
Man, he's got 8 belts on.
7 T-shirts and a jacket over that. It's like he's got his whole week's wardrobe right there. Man, okay, those seats are not that comfortable being folded in one of those. I can't imagine wearing all those clothes and flying, because I like to fly in like jammy pants and like a T-shirt, you know.
Yeah.
I guess if I'm only flying a short distance, not a big deal, but yeah. That's pretty funny. I never thought about layering up all my clothes so I could save on a suitcase.
No shit. 10 pairs of socks on. 5 pairs of drawers.
Can't get your feet in your shoes.
Sir, you got to take off your socks. It looks like a clown show or something. 25 minutes later, you're still taking off the left side socks.
Yeah, that really is brilliant.
I know, it kind of is.
For a short flight, I could see that. That's pretty good.
And, you know, you're going to be around people this holiday week, and, you know, hopefully you got a short week at work. I know I'm actually off Thursday. It's kind of weird. I work for a big company now that kind of, we're having a luncheon on Wednesday.
Nice.
And then, hell, I think they're they're giving us turkeys. So I think, you want to hear what I'm thinking? Let me get to this, and then we'll come back. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about doing this turkey. Because we got some Thanksgiving lists to get to also.
Oh.
You know, you're going to be around people. These are 15 signs you really don't like other people.
I already know that.
Number 1, every invitation feels like a threat. What'd you say to me?
Do we have to?
You want to come to my kid's birthday party? How dare you?
Yeah.
Your customer service voice is pure theater. I don't know what that means.
I kind of get it, but you put on an act.
Okay. Small talk feels like psychological warfare.
Yeah, it kind of can be torture sometimes.
It can. Some small talk is like, oh, shut up. Oh, try not. And the one I hate the most, and I hated it when I was a garbage man, and still to this day, when it's pouring down rain. Try to stay dry out there. How the fuck am I going to do that? Do you see me with an umbrella? No. I'm going to get wet.
Yeah. Yeah, those are dumb lines. It's like when someone's washing a car. Missed a spot.
Yeah.
Funny. Shut up.
Oh, hey, I got one you can do.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Pick one and suck it, buddy. I got something you can do.
You unoriginal bastard.
Right. Number 4 of 15 signs you really don't like other people. Your home is your safe space from humanity. Yes. Yes
Yes.
and yes.
All these rings so true. Or just being an introvert in general.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, as soon as I get done working, I want to come straight home.
Hmm.
I don't want to go nowhere else.
Yeah.
Number 5, you have elaborate people avoidance strategies. All right, I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna leave the car running. I'm gonna crawl under it. Dave, the neighbor, should see me, but he'll think I'm working on the car and leave me alone.
Hmm.
Your pet relationships are more fulfilling.
I could see that.
Yeah, damn. I don't think I like people. I do, though. You've perfected the art of strategic incompetence. You've mastered the art of being just bad enough at something to avoid being asked again. Brilliant.
That's yeah. I see that in a lot of people. I've seen that a lot in the workforce and things and family. Yes, that's interesting.
Oh, here, listen, guys, here's what you do. If your girl is trying to get you to like help pick out drapes or something like that, and wants you to take you shopping, and you just want to watch the game or maybe go fishing or something like that, just go and like pick one with like dragons on it or something and say, I think that'd look good in the front room. And, or just buy the ugliest god awful thing, and she will never ask you to buy shit again.
Oh no, she doesn't ask me for decorating advice. Absolutely not. No. The only thing she asked me is with help of painting it after she picks out the color. Yeah. Remember all the furniture I had in my house? She wanted none of it.
It all went to landfill.
I I sold everything on Marketplace or gave it away except for like one cabinet. It's like, yeah, nope, don't want any of it. Yeah, no, she doesn't want my decorating input. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting on one of your pieces of furniture right now.
I know it's a cool piece.
Yeah. It's a gaming table. It actually I mean, it's as big as a small dining room table, but just sits lower. The chairs are low, and
Card table, kind of poker table.
yeah, it's pretty nice.
But
Good.
it's solid hardwood. I mean, there's no particle board in that thing.
Yeah. No.
The legs are like whittled out of like 3 inch by 3 inch pieces. I mean, it's
They're solid.
it's built.
Yeah,
It's built.
I've banged my pinky toe off of them a few times. Number 8, your idea of hell is other people's heaven. Why others get excited about festivals and concerts and crowded beaches, you view these scenarios as elaborate forms of torture.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. I can't do the like Six Flags and shit like that. Ooh, that makes my skin crawl.
That in small doses doesn't bother me too much, but like the thought of living in like downtown New York
Or
something
Chicago.
like that, scared with the people everywhere. There's no
Nope.
green; it's just concrete and people and buildings everywhere. That scares me.
Yeah, that'd be a nightmare for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I woke up and all of a sudden I was in like downtown Chicago or New York, and
You see some of these like in China or Japan, where they're so densely populated, just tons of skyscrapers, just as far as the eye can see kind of thing. It's just people and no trees. You know what I mean? It's just that that's that would not be. I would jump out of that window.
Yeah. Yep. Uh,
You're just an ant at that point.
yeah, you kind of are.
I feel like it. What are
Uh,
you really doing for this planet when you're just living in a little room in a little in a building? Just sorry, not to be depressed.
no, you're right. Do the same shit, go to work, have to pay
Yeah,
for electricity, all this bullshit,
yeah,
work till you die.
yeah. At
Number
least I'm
nine.
doing that in a house.
Yep, right. Number nine, you find human behavior exhausting.
Hmm.
Evan, I think you're going to get all 15 of these.
Like I said, this list could be more of like you're an introvert kind of thing, because kind of like the invitation thing. It's being an introvert is why don't I get invited to that? And if you do, it's like how can I get out of it?
Right. Your social battery has no recharge function. Yeah, I kind of get that. Some people can be like, "Oh, let's we spend a day with them and then they want to take a couple hour break and then meet back up for dinner." Usually I'm the one that'll bail out on dinner.
Yeah,
Hey, I got the shits. I ain't gonna be able to make it.
lunch was enough.
Yeah. You've automated your life to minimize human contact. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. You got DoorDash now. You can do your groceries. You can get prescription. Uh, there's some states that allow cannabis delivery.
Dang.
So, I mean, you really don't have to leave. You can do
I,
all your banking and everything. You can pay all your bills online.
I'm sure there's people that get to that point where they, instead of having a car and paying so much a month, just have your groceries delivered and you work from home. After a while, you're going to go stir crazy, I would think, because I do.
Yeah, yeah. Number
It's like you get cabin fever. You want to get out.
right, right. At least to get some fresh air, see some animals and shit.
Just take a drive.
Yeah, but see, then you're not dealing with people, so
That's
you're
fine.
you're still in your own little world. Yeah. This is 15 signs you really don't like other people. Evan's got 12 out of 12 so far. Your empathy is selective at best. I would agree with that on you.
I don't know. I'm pretty empathetic about everything.
That's kind of true. You view relationships as high maintenance hobbies.
Uh,
Oh,
no,
God.
they are some work though. I mean,
All
it's
of them. I mean, I don't think this is just saying, like, I think this is saying like all your relationships, like
yeah.
your friendships and
They do require. I mean, if you want to have good ones, they do require work, and if you don't work at it, they're gonna slip away.
right. Your vacation dreams are solidarity.
You see some beautiful places out in the middle of nowhere, like, oh, I'd like to visit that. Look at these ruins, or look at this, you know,
Oh, now I
beautiful
get,
landscape. I could like to get out there.
dude, I got 15. Your
Hmm.
future plans involve escape. That's my plan, man. I want some acres. I want it where the town you got to drive to go get groceries.
Hmm.
That's where I want to be. At least a half-hour drive from the nearest Walmart.
See, that's where I mean, where we're 5 minutes into 6 minutes into the closest town of like 6,000. We're a half hour almost to Peoria.
That's
Where all those
that's
stores are.
cool. That's cool.
And it's I wish we had more. It's nice, but there's also when you live out the expense. We're on propane. You're traveling more. Your fuel bills, the mileage on your car. All that wear and tear you got to think about when you're living out the expensive stuff. But it is nice to be away from things. Right now we have problems with our water tower. They redid the pump a couple years ago. We lost water for a week. The pump broke. Anyway, they really need to do a secondary, backup well and tower, and it's been like this big project that's snowballing into the millions. And Vicky's on the board now, and she's telling me all this. She's like, if this goes through, I mean, like our water bills, they're looking like we would get $200 water bills a month.
Yeah.
We would have the most expensive water in the United States in this little town, and it's like, we got some problems here, So,
I don't know ours. When we get done, I'll talk to you about that. Yeah, because what they just redid a bunch of the watershed around here. This bill is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And that can kill an area. I mean, if we
Hell
also
yeah.
get these water bills, all of a sudden, no one's going to want to move up here because of the insane water bills. And it could cause the price of all the houses to drop, and then everyone else is carrying the load, and yeah, it could really kill us. So they're trying to figure out what to do, but they've kind of been like, we're not in a Flint crisis here, but like we've got some problems.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, and it's like, and I don't want to be like, oh, we need the big government to give us the big grant to fix our little stuff because we want to be a little village, I'm seeing both sides of it.
Yeah, but shit, look how much, like Illinois has taken out for infrastructure and shit like that and pass these bills, and a lot of that shit does not get done. It's like,
Right.
how many years have we been trying to get high-speed internet to rural areas? How fucking long have we heard that? Since the beginning of internet. Oh, we need these billions of dollars to do that. But anyway, we can't get political, Evan. We got some Thanksgiving shit to talk about. You ready for a Thanksgiving list?
All right.
We got two, actually. The first one is 12 things that are disappearing off of Thanksgiving tables. Now, a couple of these, I'd be pissed if I came to your house and saw this shit. Number one on the list is oyster stuffing. My mom and grandma actually made that.
Oyster stuffing?
Yeah. We cooked.
I don't know if I've
Yeah,
ever had it.
I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. Number two, jelly cranberry mold. It's about time that lived its course.
Yeah, I'm not into the whole. Yeah.
And I don't know why. And they're showing a picture of one. They got like lettuce under it. Who in the fuck's eating lettuce with some Jello?
Yeah, kind of a garnish underneath it.
Number three, it's sad to say, ambrosia salad.
Ambrosia salad. What is ambrosia?
It is sweet, tangy mix of fruits, marshmallows, and coconuts. The coconut shaving, and then it usually had like
okay,
the different colored marshmallows.
That's called ambrosia salad?
Yeah, it'd have like apples and tangerines and oranges and...
Man, that has been a while. Yep, that is disappearing off the...
Yeah, I hated that shit. I don't know what this is. Tomato aspic.
Got me.
It says a true relic of mid-century holiday tables. Tomato was a savory gelatin-based dish that offered a bold flavor to the bold flavor contrast to the rich, hearty dishes of Thanksgiving. But it doesn't say what it tastes like. But I see eggs and all kinds of shit in it. That looks horrible. That's one of them things I'd be pissed. Be like, what are you doing? Mince pies.
Yeah, not something I hear about and heard about in years.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are big into mincemeat anymore. My grandma used to make them all the time. Waldorf salad.
What is that?
It is a combination of apples, celery, walnuts, and mayonnaise.
Oh man, I thought I knew some stuff, and I'm like,
That sounds
What?
horrible.
what is that? What is that? That's funny.
See, now, this could go forever, and I'd be happy. Candied yams with marshmallows. I don't like yams.
Yeah, I've had that. It's okay.
Ooh, liver pate. Who the fuck was serving liver pate?
That's gross.
Yes.
Do not like that at all.
Liver pate was once a sophisticated appetizer on Thanksgiving tables.
Yeah, I do not like that at all. I think that's disgusting. We got one support with Dave Bingham for the Waldorf salad.
Oh, maybe I might have to try it. Number 9 is the green Jello salad.
The green Jello.
A vibrant and whimsical side dish, green Jello salad often featured, ooh, listen to this, a mix of cottage cheese, crushed pineapple, and pistachios. Oh,
That's odd.
I don't know about that, man. Number 10 on the list is corn pudding.
Corn pudding.
I don't think now. See, my grandma did one, and I'm thinking about actually doing it. Get everything together Wednesday night on it. But I kind of want to do some scallop corn. I haven't had that in a while. Yeah. See, my grandma did get all this shit was on our Thanksgiving table. Sweet pickle and olive relish tray, and I absolutely freaking hate olives.
Oh, I love olives.
I know you do.
I'll eat a jar of them damn things.
I know you will.
Any type of them. I don't care. I love them.
And here's the last one. And if I went to somebody's house and I lifted up a lid and they said, "Go ahead and grab you one," I'm gonna bust them in their shit. Number 12 on the list is boiled onions.
What? Boiled onions?
Yes, boiled onions served in a creamy sauce were a beloved side dish for many Thanksgiving feasts.
Boiled onions in that's in a cream sauce. I don't think I've had that.
No, I might try that. But I don't know. It just looked funny. It's a pot with a bunch of fucking onions in it. So there we go. And I thought we'd do this one right after this one. See if we agree. Because I don't know about number 1. I've already seen it. But this is the top 10 best side dishes for Thanksgiving. And we're going to see if we agree with these. I don't know if they're in the right order. Number 10, this is one that I think can slow down too. I think this one can almost die out for a little bit and maybe make a comeback in 5 years. Green bean casserole.
Yeah, Vicky really likes it. I'll take it.
I like it too, but man. Number 9 on the list is ham.
Well, as a side to your turkey.
I guess so.
I would think you either have ham or you would have turkey, but okay.
I've had both. I
Yeah,
like.
roll. You got a big family. Roll it
Yeah.
all.
I like doing both. Number 8, candied yams. Blech. Number 7, mashed sweet potatoes.
I like. Yeah. Okay.
See,
Yeah.
to me, though, that right there, if you gave me mashed sweet potatoes, it'd be like eating baby food.
I've never drawn that. I like sweet potatoes mashed. Yeah, but I can see where you're coming from. That's kind of almost like pureed kid food. Yeah.
Right.
Baby food. That's
Uh,
funny.
Number 6, I don't like this. I think this is just almost like having salt and pepper on the table, but rolls and bread.
Yeah, it's a given.
Yeah, you don't count that as a side.
It's just a given. It's like water,
Number 5, one of my personal favorite, like, light meals, my to go to, my I don't get paid for a couple days, I ain't got no meat, but I've never had it at Thanksgiving, and that's rice and peas.
No. Yeah, forget those. That's not really Thanksgiving-ish.
Number 4, dumb as shit, because it's a given also, gravy.
Right.
That's just like rolls. This guy
Right.
was lazy on this list.
Yeah, you're going mashed potatoes. You got to have the gravy.
Number 3, cranberry sauce.
Yeah, people like that.
Do you like the real shit, or do you like the shit in the can?
Vicky gets the shit in the can. I don't really. I'm not that big on it. It's just to me, it's like eating jelly.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of cranberry sauce either. The real stuff, my mom used to make this stuff around Christmas, and it had like real she'd candy these cranberries for a while, and instead of tart, they'd have a sweetness, and then she'd put them in like a red Jello, and that shit was good. Number 2 on the list is stuffing.
Oh yeah, it kind of goes with it.
Always. And you know what? My guilty pleasure to this day, and I know it's probably the worst thing for you in the world. I can sit there and take down a whole box of stovetop stuffing.
It's not bad. I'm gluten intolerant, so I don't get it these days. But it's like I like it. I liked it. I always liked it. In the past, so we never usually had it at my family dinners, but I like stovetop stuff.
Hell, something stovetop stovetop stuffing is like crack cocaine. It is.
It kind of is.
You cannot just get a little bit on your plate. You're going back.
I'll give you that. I will.
Number 1 on the list for the top 10 Thanksgiving side dishes, macaroni and cheese.
Okay, I could see that.
I don't know. I think you got to go the dressing number 1. I would put mac and cheese in my top 3.
Something that I'm surprised was not on the list was deviled eggs.
Yep.
Seems to be everybody's got to have that on the. The older I get, I'm finding out people are really into deviled eggs. I don't know. As a kid, I thought people were pretty, whatever. But I was always whatever. But man, I know some people they'll just tear up some deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else is usually on the.
That's what I was trying to think too. What's some things they missed?
My grandma always have dumplings.
Yeah, we usually did like a chicken and dumplings also, like a homemade one.
Mm-hmm.
It was always good. Vanessa says her family is Italian. They always have meatballs and Italian sausage, corn casserole. Yeah, green bean casserole. That was number 10 on the list.
I can follow that because on growing up on the Greek side, when we'd have Thanksgiving, we had pistachio, spanakopita, lamb. Like not your traditional stuff. But the Greeks, when they get together, they do their Greek dishes.
Uh, I do notice, like on the newer list, there's a lot of butternut squash, which a lot
Yeah.
of squash dishes do get done. My mom used to do would take the greenish acorn squashes, and like I'd have to cut them in half, clean them and everything, and man, she'd bake those in the oven with like a bunch of butter and brown sugar, and
Mm,
oh man.
absolutely know what you're talking about. That's good stuff.
Cream spinach, that's another one.
Yeah, you can take that.
Uh,
It's not top 10 worthy.
any kind of greens, collard greens, turnip greens. Yeah, any kind of like au gratin potatoes.
Yeah. Scalloped potatoes.
Yeah.
I
So,
love potatoes.
well, whatever you do this Thanksgiving, I hope you have a great one doing it. And I made myself very hungry. Good thing I got leftovers.
I got tacos waiting for me.
Oh yeah. If we do got a few strange news stories, and if we got time, we might see if we can win Evan a couple bucks.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, let's jump into some of these news stories that I found from around the world. Evan, there's a picture. I can't get it. I tried. But he wiggles through a drain pipe, this cat. And he ended up busting out at his neighbor's. And the neighbor went to do dishes, and the cat's head popped up out of the sink, Evan.
Damn.
So they had to end up trying to free the cat because once he popped his head up, he couldn't pull it down.
I'm surprised they didn't keep pulling them out.
I know.
A cat can fit through something the size of their head. They don't have like a collarbone and stuff like we do. They can
Yeah.
they can squish through some stuff. But drain pipe, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. A malnourished emperor penguin found in Australia after 2,000-mile journey.
Whoa.
These things are like way up north in the Antarctic.
That's a journey.
Man, sticking on the pets. We got two more. Missing cat found after 300-mile journey away from across Europe, Evan.
Dang. Cats will do that. They'll show up. People move. They'll show up months later.
And police have urged people to, where's this at? Over in Boston. Police in Lincolnshire County have urged motorists to stop chasing an on-the-run emu in off-road vehicles.
Everybody out there with their four-wheelers chasing this thing
Oh,
down.
you know they are. You know they are. Oh, man. I love weird news. Surgeons remove a 2.5-inch hairball from teen with rare Rapunzel syndrome.
Rare Rapunzel syndrome.
Yeah, let's see if we can't. I know it. CAT scan showed nothing. Complaining of stomach change. She would blah, blah, blah. Painkiller didn't help. In a case, doctors recounted how they combed through a list that included constipation, gastric disorders, of the gut-brain interaction. Yeah, it doesn't really say what it does. They just said a foreign mass had formed and was being ingested. And it was her own hair. Ooh. So it was growing inside her? Oh my God.
She was inhaling her own hair.
Yeah, you can read more on that if you want. That goes into some fucking detail. I can't sit there and...
Very interesting, though.
If you're planning a trip to Florida for your Thanksgiving vacation, human head washes up on Florida beach.
Oh, that's not good.
Do you get to keep that?
For what, soccer practice?
I mean, you know, but put on the mantle or something.
Huh. I don't know. That's really disturbing, though.
It kind of is. Where's this at? Durango, Colorado, Evan. Officers were surprised when a 911 caller reported a baby kangaroo with a diaper jumping on down the major city street. Here's the exact 911 call. Hi, so I know this is going to sound completely insane. I was just downstairs and was walking home from work. There's like a kangaroo with a diaper on running down the main street.
Okay, thank you for your call.
Yeah.
This is Australia or what?
No, it was in Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah, Durango, Colorado, Evan.
Oh.
The diaper indicated to the officers that the animal was likely a legal exotic pet and quickly managed to track down the owner and return the kangaroo safe and sound.
Yeah.
So there.
Man, if I saw a kangaroo going down the street, I'd be like, I gotta lay off the drugs.
Man.
What the hell?
I'd be like,
what did I just see?
now you got to call the weed guy. Hey, I'm going to need more of that.
Mm-hmm.
I know last week, and we talked about it on Bozo Criminal of the Day. The people that did the dressed up in a bear suit to commit insurance fraud have officially been charged, Evan.
They're the people that tore up the inside of their own cars.
Yes.
Nice.
So anyway, okay, we do have a Bozo Criminal of the Day, a new one. So we'll check Dave Moreland, Bozo Criminal of the Day. It's how we end the news every week. And this one is called, Could You Give Me the Name of That Doctor? It says, thanks to Bozo News Hawk, Mr. Reese, for bringing us this report from Florida. The recent damage from Hurricane Milton also brought out a spike in bozo activity. Well, duh. Bozo Veronica applied for hurricane assistance, claiming that damage from the hurricane forced her to move out of her home. Her request was for $8,000, and it was approved. Now all she had to do was to stop by the city office to pick up her check. So far, so good, right? Wrong. It seems our bozo had filed a fraudulent claim using her mother's name, driver's license, and Social Security number to apply. A sharp-eyed city employee noticed a difference in appearance between our bozo and her mother's picture on her ID.
Busted.
And that's when she came up with the bozo excuse of the day. She said, looked good because she had recently undergone Botox treatments. She was requested that she come back tomorrow to pick up the check. And when she did, the cops were waiting to bust her. She came the fuck back. Mm-hmm. They already got you.
Yeah. Nice job.
Evan, I am going to bookmark this because we're almost at an hour. So we will get to some chili trivia next week. But before we go, when we come back next Monday, we will be done with Thanksgiving. It'll be Christmas time.
Yeah.
So I am going to get our first Christmas list out of the way.
Okay.
These are 12
make a list and check it twice.
Yep. These are 12 expensive looking gifts from the Dollar Tree. You want to look like a baller, but you want a budget? We got you. Number 1 on the list, framed artwork.
For a buck?
For a buck at the Dollar Tree. Picture frames.
Yeah.
And if you're lonely, you can put them around yourself and you can leave the people in the...
Yeah, act like you got friends.
Yep. The next on the list, glassware sets. I did not know they sold glassware at the Dollar Tree.
Can see it.
Decorative candles. Some of these ain't bad if you got like one of those stupid what do they call those? The Secret Santa or whatever.
White elephant.
Yeah. Fake flowers and vases.
I could see that.
Stationery sets.
Yeah, nobody writes anybody anymore, but okay.
These are 12 things you can buy at the Dollar Tree that look expensive. Kitchen essentials.
Get that spatula.
I saw you eyeballing that spatula the last time we went, girl. Plant pots.
Yeah.
Gardening tool sets.
Could see that.
Man, I got to go into one of these Dollar Trees, man. I
love Dollar Trees.
I've never been in one.
You know, I like, I'll tell you this, if you need windshield washer fluid, glass cleaner, and all that stuff, dollar stores are about the cheapest place. You know, like gas stations, like $5 for a gallon of windshield washer stuff. It's $1 or $1.25 at, you know, your regular windshield washer fluid. I use it as glass cleaner. I thin down latex craft paint and sprayed it with my airbrush. It's good stuff. Anyway, yeah, stuff like that. There are some good buys there.
I might have to go in. The next one on the list is books. It says Dollar Tree has a surprising assortment of books, some of which are sold at much higher prices at other stores. Huh? Aromatherapy candles and bath bombs.
I could see that. I don't like a lot of aromatherapy candles and all that crap because it's just, I hate synthetic scents.
This is in case you got to buy gifts and you ain't trying to come out your pocket except for like $1.
Right. Take it to that office party. Wrap it up.
That's right. And the last one on the list, decorative soap dispensers.
Yep.
So
It
there,
sounds like the shit you find at Dollar Tree.
yeah. So there you go. There is 12 things, 12 expensive looking gifts from the Dollar Tree.
Oh, cool.
So there you go.
Yeah.
And that, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up show 140 for this evening. Evan, tell these beautiful people goodbye.
All right. You beautiful people, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And don't go Black Friday shopping if that shit still exists. Stay home with your family and watch a movie and enjoy it. Anyway, we'll be here next Monday for you. So hope y'all come back and join us.
Yes. Like Evan said, have a great time with your family. You know, hopefully you got a couple days together. Yeah, you look, that Black Friday shit, I think it's dead, Evan. Well, we'll see. We'll see next Monday.
I'm curious.
Yeah, we'll see what the numbers are. But I think a lot of places, I don't think they're doing the deal busters or door busters or whatever the fuck they used to call them.
Yeah, from what I remember last year, there were no deals out there. Nobody was talking about any great deals.
Right, yeah. But anyway, gang, we love you. Peace. Be good to one another. Show 141 coming at you next week. We're getting into Christmas season. And, yeah, we're about there. So coming at the end of the year, like Evan said, almost 3 years doing this. It's kind of weird. Phew. But we love you guys. Peace. Have a great holiday. And we'll catch you later.